he comes to tea. There you go.
We'll be right back. We had some technical difficulties if you're on, and we will be starting at 9 o'clock.
Put one on.
Okay. Good morning, kindergarten. So happy to be here with you. We had a few technical difficulties, but we're back on. Just want to give you some information. Please text me at the end of every day if your child attended video school for attendance purposes. Also text or call me with any questions you may have about today's lesson between 1 to 3 p.m. With no recess, lunch, or bathroom breaks, our daily school day time and earlier than normal than what we're used to, just because we're going to just continue through. Thank you for that. All right. Let's do our pledges and begin our day. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. To our Christian flag, I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior whose kingdom stands, one Savior, crucified, risen, and coming again, with life and liberty for all who believe. To our Bible, I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I will hide God's words in my heart, that I may not sin against God. So glad to see you all here today. Again, make sure that you let us know that you attended. And we're going to start with our Bible lesson. Our Bible lesson today is about Lazarus and the rich man. One day when crowds of people were gathered around Jesus, he told them a true story about two men who were very different from each other. One man was poverty-stricken beggar, but he was rich in faith for God. The other man lived in wealth and luxury and was very important in this world, but he lacked one thing that could assure him of eternal life and the blessings of heaven. Jesus said, there was a poor beggar named Lazarus whose body was covered with open sores. Because he was too weak to do any work, he had to beg to keep himself alive. Each day, someone carried him to the home of a certain rich man and left him outside the rich man's gate, thinking that surely the rich man or his rich friends would toss a coin or two to him. It seemed his only friends were the neighborhood dogs, who came and licked his sores. And so there Lazarus sat, longing for food from the rich man's table. Lazarus did have another friend, however, because even though he was poor in the things of this world, he did have faith in God. He knew that no matter what happened to him in this life, God was his heavenly Father. Therefore, even though his body was racked with pain and the dogs were his only companions, his heart was filled with joy because he knew that God had accepted him as his child. Through the gates and inside the mansion sat a very wealthy man, surrounded by his servants. This rich man, and Jesus didn't tell his name, had everything that money could buy. His home was a great mansion surrounded by pools and gardens and parks and orchards. Rare trees and flowers and birds made the plantation a place of exquisite beauty. He had great herds and flocks in his fertile land. His many servants and slaves were all quick to do his bidding. He enjoyed every form of entertainment. And his home had the richest furnishings: carved ceilings, woodwork, marble floors of oriental work, and carpets and couches, tables and chairs overlaid with gold. He wore expensive purple robes of fine linen, and every day his table was laden with the choicest meats, fruits, and dainties his cooks could prepare. The rich man enjoyed the best that earth could give. He had no interest in the things of eternity. He had only interest in himself, in things that he could see, feel, taste, and hear. He gave no thought to God, nor to eternity, and he had no interest in helping his fellow man. Not even the poor beggar Lazarus at his gate, who would have been glad to have come to his table. The rich man lived only for the present, as he feasted and enjoyed his entertainment with his rich friend. Lazarus dies and is carried by an angel. By angels, in fact. It came to pass that Lazarus, the poor beggar, died. What a wonderful time that was for Lazarus. His spirit quietly left his body, and because Lazarus was a child of God, angels came and carried him into paradise, where Abraham, his forefathers, welcomed him. No doubt his earthly family came and buried his dead body. No more would Lazarus be plagued with pain and hunger. No more would he have to sit in bed. No more would he be poor, wretched, and miserable. Now his sufferings and pains were over forever, and he had perfect peace and happiness. He was joyously reminded and reunited with loved ones and friends who had gone into eternity before him. At the rich man's mansion, things went on as usual. No one seemed to miss the poor beggar Lazarus. The rich man not even noticed that Lazarus was gone. One day, however, the rich man became deathly ill. No doubt the best doctors in the land were called in and were offered vast treasures if they could only restore the rich man to health again. But he was beyond the help of doctors. Despite all that everyone could do, the rich man died. His friends and family spared no expense to give him an elaborate funeral, and people came from far and wide to honor him in his death. Following the custom of that day, professional mourners were hired to weep and wail and show their grief in all sorts of ways. Every possible honor was paid to this self-centered rich man who lived for the here and now and left God out of his life. But while the funeral service was being held on earth, he himself, the real man, was suffering in the place of eternal punishment. We need to look on that and think about what we want to do with that. Do we want to be like the rich man? Or do we want to be able to ask Jesus to come into our heart and live in heaven? The rich man speaks from hell. The rich man went to the place the Bible calls hell. Now, maybe you have heard people say that word when they got angry, but some people say it all the time as a curse word. But that's the wrong use of the word. The correct use of the word is the way God uses it. Hell is the name of the place that God has prepared for the punishment of sin, because God is righteous and cannot let sin go unpunished. Since we all sin, we all deserve to go there when we die. Aren't you glad that Jesus took our punishment for us, and so that if we trust him as our Savior, we don't have to go there? Great agony. The rich man said, I am tormented in these flames. And he looked afar off and saw Abraham with Lazarus close to him. He saw that now Lazarus was enjoying the happiness which he himself would never have. Hoping that Abraham would do something to help him, the rich man called out, Father, Father Abraham, have some pity on me. Then Lazarus, only to dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my burning tongue, for I am tormented in these flames. How glad the rich man would have been to have had just a tiny drop of water to cool his tongue for a second. Abraham said, Son, remember that during your lifetime on earth, you had everything you wanted, and Lazarus had nothing. But now Lazarus is comforted and you are tormented. It is too late. Lazarus cannot come to help you. And besides, there is a great space separating us. Anyone wanting to come to you from here is stopped at its edge, and no one over there can cross over us. What a terrible thing. Memory will be for the unbeliever. And Jesus made it clear that the separation of the saved and the lost is final when one dies. Despairing of any relief for his own wretched misses, the rich man suddenly thought of his brother. Pitifully he cried, Oh, Father Abraham, I beg you to send Lazarus to my father's home to tell my family about life after death and to warn them about this place of torment, so they will not come here when they die. For I have 5 brothers. But Abraham replied, The scriptures warn about life after death. Your brothers can read the scriptures anytime they want. If they listen to God's word, they will be brought to repentance and faith.
The rich man in hell was sure that his brothers would pay no attention to the scriptures. He thought, though, that maybe they would believe if someone came back from the dead to warn them. So he replied, "No, Father Abraham, they won't bother to read the scriptures. But if some dead person, like Lazarus, would come back from the dead and warn my brothers, then they would turn from their sins and believe on God." Abraham knew better, so he said to the rich man, "If your brothers will not pay attention and listen to the writings of Moses and the prophets, neither will they be convinced if someone would rise from the dead and speak to them." The Lord Jesus told us this story, and it's a true story, to let us know about life after death. Those who die in Christ, who have believed that he took the eternal punishment for their sins and have accepted his gift of salvation, will enjoy him forever in a place called heaven. They will have eternal life. Those who die without Christ will have to take the punishment for their own sins. They will have to suffer eternal death, separation from God, in the lake of fire forever. Why did the rich man go to hell? Was it because he was rich and lived in luxury? No, it is not a sin to be rich. Abraham was one of the richest men of the East, and he was in paradise. The rich man went to the place of eternal punishment because he did not trust in God for his salvation. He had been so busy enjoying the pleasures of his life that he had failed to prepare for the life to come. It is in this life that all people must decide where they will spend eternity. Have you made your decision for the Lord Jesus in heaven? If not, you can make that today.
And that story we see comes from the Bible, and so it's true. And so if you want to make that decision, maybe you can talk to somebody in your house or somebody at church to tell you how to do it. Okay, let's go to our blend bags. Okay, let's go down there. La, 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 live. Let me move a little closer, my friends. Ta, ta, tit, ta, ta. Ra, ra, ri, ra, ra. Mi, ta, la, ba, ra. This is a little harder for Mrs. Gilbride to look at it backwards. Na, na, ni, na, na. Oops, sorry. Da, di, da, da, da. Ha, ha, hi, ha, ha. Sa, sa, si, sa, sa. Ka, ki, ka, ki. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Ka, ki, ka, ka, ka. Da, ki, na, sa, ka. Fa, fa. Fi, fa, fa. Gi, ga. Ga, gi, ga, ga, ga. A little harder for me to see it that way through television, because like I said, it's backwards. We'll do my best. Ya, 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 ya. Ja, 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 ja. Wa, wi, wa, wi, wa, wa. Sorry, guys. Ba, ga, wi, ja, ya. A little harder doing it that way. We'll try to find a different way to do that and work that out. Okay, let's look at our letters. Back now. 1 second, my friends. All right. Let's review our letters. Capital I, small I. I says it. Capital U, small u. U says up. Capital E, small e. E says F. Capital A, small a. A says F. Capital O, small o. O says ah. Capital T, small t. T says t. Capital L, small l. L says ooh. Capital B, small b. B says v. Capital N, small n. N says Capital M, small m. M says Capital H, small h. H says capital S, small s. S says capital C, small c. C says capital D, small d. D says d. Capital G, small g. G says g. Capital R, small r. R says Capital F, small f. F says capital J, small j. J says j. Capital K, small k. K says capital V, small v. V says Capital W, small w. W says what. Oops, excuse me. Capital Y, small y. Y says yup. Capital P, small p. P says capital X, small x. X says capital Z, small z. Z says z. Capital Q, small q. Q says what. Capital I, small I. I says, and these are long vowels, I. Capital A, small a. A says A. Capital U, small u. U says U. Capital O, small o. O says O. Capital E, small e. E says E. Now we've been over those a lot, so I think we know those pretty well. Good for you. So now we're going to get out your writing paper, page 175, and it looks like this. So find that paper, 175 and 176, and copy and write. And we'll be back in a few minutes. I'll put 10 minutes on the timer for you to do that. See if it works. It's a new timer for me. I don't think that's working. Let me work on this, friends. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. How did that go? I hope it went well for you. Now remember, let's always do our best writing. Let's look at page 175. It says lesson 143 at the bottom. Let's read it together. Capital X, small x. X says x, x, x. Number 2, let's read the sentence. Max sat in the tree. Number 4, see him fix his lunch. Turn over to 176. If you've not finished doing this, that's okay. You could finish it later. Let's read number 1. Pam likes to help Mom. Number 3, she can make the bed. Those were pretty fun. I hope that you did your best writing on that. I'm sure you did. Let's look at our phonics page, page 177. It looks like this. Now let's do our special sounds before we get to that. Okay. In duck, E in me, O in go, I in fly, A in pray, St in stop, fur in frog, tur in train, pool in plane, sh in ship, in thick, in this, pool in lock, pool in clock, pool in play. Oh, that's a little bit better, no glare so much on you, right? Pool in glue, burr in bride, dur in drum, purr in pray, gur in grin, sm in smoke, sk in scat, sk in skate, sp in spade, cur in crab, twa in twins, spool in splash, spur in spring, skr in scream, squawk in squeak, sn in snack, spool in sleep, stir in string, swap in swim, thir in three, R in stars, ch in church, or in warning, ow in out, o in owl, ow in owl, o in bowl. Kind of hard to see those backwards. In verse, in nurse, in bird, oi in coin. Put my hand that might help you guys. Oi in boy, oof in book, oo in two, or in work in worms, I in night, all in ball, all in walk, in pointing, in knot, in gnat, ang in bang, ing and king, ong in long. Oh, I got that clear again, sorry. Unstrung, ank in bank, ink in wink, onk in honk, unk in trunk, wa in wash, in adopt, e in baby, in little, ed in wanted, in looked, aid in played, what in whale, in food, in patch, ear in ear, air in bear, in earth, old in gold, in lamb. These are, remember, our special sounds that we would circle. U in flu, U in few, E in rainy, in bigger, S in biggest, Lee in slowly, N in sharpen, S in peaches, I'll in child, Ind in kind, in shovel, in banana, in city, in faucet, in saw, E in leaf, F in thread, A in steak, E in brownie, E in key, different ending, same sound, I-E, E-Y, A in obey, in phone, in chorus, ought in thought, ought in caught, different spelling, same sound, J in giant, J in fudge. Almost there, guys. Doing a great job. Stay with it. Don't give up. Never give up. In asleep. All in also. Be in because. And enjoy. In unbuttoned. Some of these are new to you now, so pay attention. Were in wrinkle. Would in could. Air in hair. Oof in push. Oof, oof, oof. Ought in, up in enough. That backwards one. Up in country. Air in carry. Higher in fire. Full in beautiful. Air in care. Tent in mountain. You're in pure. Sure in pasture. War in warm. Shun in nation. Shun in missionary. Jun in television. A in eight. Or in sailor. R in dollar. It in crystal. Air in cherry. Good job. That was a long time for you, wasn't it? You're not kind of used to that yet. We're doing a great job, and I'm glad that you're on. I'm glad that we're having this time together and we can continue school. So let's look at our next paper that you have to do. It's 177, 178. This is the front, 177. I will read the directions to you. Okay, ready? Circle the special sounds. Circle the special sounds, mark the vowels, and read the words. Then match the picture to the word. Like the example here, strap, trap. We would draw a line to trap. After circling the special sound, we would draw a line to trap. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 minutes to do that. Ready, begin. All right, we're back. All right, let's go to 177. It looks like this. I'm sorry, 178. Looks like that. You may have done it already, but let's take a look. Because you guys are pretty fast, you've got these together. It says fill in the circle, page 178. Fill in the circle under the word that begins with the same special sound as the picture. Let's do this one together. Look at the picture and let's read the words together. Swim, spin, bet. Fill in the circle under the word that begins with the same special sound as the beginning special sound of the picture. What is the picture? Swing. So we need to find, Mrs. Wilber's going to help you with this one. Swing, is it swim, spin, or bet? That's right, it's swim. So fill in the circle, swim. Now you go to the next picture. What is that picture? It's a picture of bread. So you need to find the special sound at the beginning of this word, bread. Find that in those three and put in the circle. Okay, let's go down to the next picture. I hope I'm not going too fast for you, but I think you guys have this. It's a picture of a slide. So what vowel do we hear? The long I sound. Slide. That seems odd, doesn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. We're looking for the blend. I'm so sorry, people. So it's slide. So we're looking for the sl sound. I was looking at the vowel. Okay, so what is the words? Slip, clay, stem. Which one has the blend sl? Fill in that time. Okay, next picture. What is that picture? That's right, it's snow. So we're looking for the beginning blend of what? Here we go. Skin, snail, sat. Which one did you mark? Snow. Okay, let's put down the red under the red line, and direction number 3 says write the word that best completes the sentence. Let's read it together. Seth ate the, now we have to find the word on those two words on the right. Seth ate the and peas. Did he eat the, let's read it together, cake or ham? Complete the sentence. Write one of those in the line, on the line, the pink line. And let's go to the next sentence. Then he ate the, which one's left? Cake. That's right. So our sentence completed is Seth ate the ham and peas, then he ate the cake. That's a very good idea to eat the dessert last, right? All right. Now you have a writing paper that looks like this. There's cursive at the bottom because it ran out of manuscript. But we still can use the lines. I need you to save this paper because we don't have very many of them. And I'm going to give you numbers on this one. This is the number paper. And we're going to look at something here. We're going to look at these numbers. Let me get my book. Let's do our flashcards first, our number flashcards first. Now we're going to go into numbers, our math area, okay? I hope you're finished. If not, I know that you guys know how to do those. And if there's a question, please call Mrs. Gover. I hope I'm not going too fast for you, but you guys are usually pretty good at this here. Okay, these are kind of slippery. I'll try to hang on to them. Okay, let's do our numbers. Say that with me. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're in the teen family. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And parents, we call this now the 20 family because it all begins with 2. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 family now. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40 family. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Now, parents, I'm calling these the number families because sometimes you will see or hear Mrs. Gover say, write the 50 family. So they would write 50 through 59. We'll start with the 50, Dad. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, tried to skip there, 69, 70 family. So all of these will begin with 7, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. You did it. Give yourself a hand. It's a long counting, isn't it, friends? But we know those. But recognizing them, and especially like when I say parents on a paper that's sent home, write the 60 family, that's so they know where to start with 60. So you can use this paper, if you have one of them, and keep one of these, the other side too, until we fill this up. And you can write the 10 to 50 families on that, please. 10 to 50 families. Okay, we're going to talk about numbers. We're going to talk about smallest to largest. Smallest to largest. So we see 7 is there. 7, 9, and 3. 7 is more than 3, but less than 9. So we would write it in the middle. It would be like this. Seven, if you can see this, is more than 3, but less than 9. Look at the next group of numbers. 8 is more than 6, but 4 is less than 8. I don't know if you can see that. Let me redo this for you. So here, 7 is more than 3, but less than 9. So we're talking more and less. So 4 is less than 6, but 8 is more than 4 and 6. So there's numbers that are more and some that are less. And we found that a lot when we count our dots, correct? We would have 3 dots and 4 dots. Which one is more the 4? I don't think you're going to be able to read my board, so I'm going to try to write this out for you to be able to see it. Okay, these are the 3 words. I wrote them kind of sloppy. It's kind of hard to do sitting down, but it's bow, bow, plow, clown. Bow, plow, clown. So what is the special sound in there? You mark yours. Write this down. Bow, plow, clown. All right. So our special sound in these is the OW. So we would circle that, but we also have pool and clock and pool and plate. You guys know how to do those. All right, and we did our letters and sound page. Good job. I'm going to read some what we call analogies. Analogies. Look at the button, not turning my back to you. Okay. Dog is to run as rabbit is to, if this is something that animal would do. So a dog can run, but a rabbit is to, would it be hop or fly? What does a rabbit do? That's right, the rabbit hops. So dog is to run as rabbit is to hop. There's another one. Listen to this one. I'm going to give you an idea of that first one. Rabbit hops. Fish is to swim as bird is to, what does a bird do, boys and girls? Fly. You see what we're talking about? Snake is to slither. That's a new word for us, isn't it? It's like when the snake is on the ground, moving. Snake is to slither as duck is to, this is a different word. I don't know that a lot of us use this word about a duck, but a duck wags. Isn't that a funny word? Snake is to slither, comes around the round, as duck is to waddle. Pig is to, do you know what a pig does? That's right, he oinks. Pig is to oink, as cow is to, what's it, boys and girls? To moo. Good job. Here's another one. Can you get this one? Dog is to bark. That's good. As cat is to meow. Good job. All right. Let's go into our God's World book. Parents, the God World book is our science book. And we're on page 30. It looks like this in the front. We're on page 30. We'll pull out that book. And why don't we take another 10-minute break for everybody to go use the bathroom or whatever you might need to do, okay? We'll see you back in 10 minutes. All right, we're back. Okay. Wanted to go over a little bit of new concept for us, and it's subtraction. When we subtract, oops, I erased a little bit. When we subtract, we're going to have less. So we just started this concept just a short while ago. And so if we have 2 and let's put 2 dots there. If we have 2 and we take away 1, how many do we have left? That's right, we have 1. We're going to have less. We have less when we are doing subtraction. So 2 minus 1 equals, what is it, students? 1, correct. Let's look at the next one. 1 minus 1 equals, So if we have 1 and we take it away, how many do we have left? That's right, boys and girls. You're so smart. We have 0. That's right. So you look at the next one. And oops, my pen doesn't want to write. 3 minus 1. You have 3, boys and girls. And you take away 1. How many is left? What's your answer? That's right. It's 2 is left. 2 are left. Because we have 3, we took away 1. Now there's 1, 2. Good job. Subtraction is pretty fun. Kind of nice to take something away from it, right? All right, boys and girls, so we're going to stop for a little snack, a 10-minute, well, 15 minutes for you to have a snack, and we'll be right back. All right, parents, we're back. Thank you for joining back. We're going to do our reading group now, and we're in this green book. I Do Read, book 4. You see on the first page, this right here. It says T100 at the bottom, and we're going to read it together. You have it? I hope you do. Here we go. Bedtime. Luke is 5. Meg is 6. Meg has a rag doll. The doll's name is Kate. So how old is Luke? Look at the top, the first line. Luke is 5. That's right. And how old is Meg? That's the next sentence. Meg is 6. Good job. Let's go to the next page. T101, 101. Look at that one. Are you ready? Here we go. Read with me. Luke and Meg like to read. At bedtime, do you see those two words together with that little slashing mark? That's a compound word. It's two words put together, and we can separate them into two words and read it that way. Bedtime. At bedtime, Luke reads to Meg. Meg reads to Kate. Mom tucks Luke and Meg and Kate in bed. So who was Luke reading to? Yes, he was reading to Meg. And who tucks them in bed? Mom does. Okay, one more page, page T102. It looks like this. The title in that dark print is the title, and it's called Let's Eat. Okay, begin. It is time to eat. Meg and Luke will help. Mom will fix eggs on the stove. Meg will make toast. Luke will get the jam. Dad will get the milk. Yum, yum. Let's eat. Good job, my friends. Well, it's good to have been with you. I'm so glad that you participated in school today. I miss you all. It's pretty quiet in Mrs. Gober's room. I don't know what to do and think about that. But I miss you all. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Session.
This is the easy one. Maybe just put end stream right there, like that red one. Yeah, you're fine. You're good. We're good. And push it in. And you don't go on. Don't you push that. Okay.